Alright guys, so today we are showing off the Easy A for Int Blue Vegeta. He is definitely pretty good. I'm not going to say he's great yet. This is definitely my first time using him. So let's break him down. If you already know what he does, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking me, let's go. So his leader skill, he gives Int types 3 key and 120% stats, which is, a pretty decent leader skill. Super attack, he causes immense damage to enemy and raises attack and defense by 50% for 3 turns, which is a pretty good stack. And then his passive, he debuffs extreme class enemies by 20%, and he has a high chance of stunning an extreme class enemy, which is pretty good, except it's only for 1 turn. So in Super Battle Road, that will come in handy. Like if he's attacking, let's say in the first slot, and then like there's one enemy who's only attacking after he attacks, for that the rest of that turn, that opponent probably won't be able to super anymore. Also, I should mention he's rainbowed. Links, he has Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Gods, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Overall, a pretty good link set. And he is on so many categories. He's on Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Siblings Bond, Worthy Rivals, Bond of Master and Disciple, Exploding Rage. Like that's a lot of categories. Today, we're just going to show him off on Vegeta's Family. We're going to show him off on Realm of Gods, and we're going to show him off on Future Saga. And that is about it for today. Alright, so this is the first rotation we got him, so he has yet to stack his greatly raising attack and defense yet. And he does have 40% support on rotation, though. He is linked up very well with this Vegeta. So let's see what he gets to turn 1. Alright, 2.84 is pretty good. I don't think I talked about his full passive. I think I just talked about him debuffing and stunning. He also gets 120% attack at the start of turn, and then he also gives super class Realm of Gods category allies 50% defense, which he is also giving to himself, so that's pretty good. So there he was at 2.8 million, and I think next time we see him, we're actually going to have him with LRB Pan, which you can do on the Vegeta's Family team, just because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta does give a secondary buff to Super STR, so we're going to see what that's like. And then the turn after that, I think I'm actually going to want to see him with no support at all, so I'm going to float off Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here, and just compare him with the 40% support, then with B-Pan's active skill, and then with no support at all. So that way we see him in a lot of different scenarios here. Now this is a pretty unrealistic rotation, just being completely honest here, because they don't share any key links. Look at this. I mean, we can get a super here, 3, 6, perfect. But that's not extremely realistic. I mean, it's not the least realistic thing. Also, hold up with this defense, 111k, and it's going to go up after he supers as well. That's actually pretty good. That's a lot higher than I thought he would be, to be honest, because he gives himself no defense. The only defense he gets is the 50% that he's giving to all super class Realm of Gods. So that's not too much here. His attack's at 3.4 million, pretty good. Now, I think this guy, where he's actually going to be very... Oh, he stunned Raditz. Okay, so we did get to see his stun there. Now, I think where this guy's going to be really, really good is Super Battle Road. Maybe not Realm of Gods Super Battle Road, just because in Realm of Gods, you're only fighting super class enemies. But in any other Super Battle Road stage where you can use him, he's probably going to be pretty useful. Especially like if you make a rotation of him and Easy A Vegito Blue. Because, I mean, Vegito Blue, he can get hit kind of hard, but if the enemy is debuffed... Hold up, I'm actually going to float off Trunks here because we haven't seen him on rotation with Trunks yet. But if Vegito Blue, like if he gets hit before he supers or something, he can get hit kind of hard, but with Vegeta, he would be giving him extra defense as well as debuffing the enemy. I think him and Vegito Blue just would make a very good rotation. They would also share Prepared for Battle, unlike the God Vegeta and this Vegeta are, because God Vegeta only has Over in a Flash, which I think is just a shaft of God Vegeta, especially considering the God Goku who came out on the same banner as that God Vegeta. I just died. I really didn't expect that. I also expected her to dodge, to be honest. So, did I see everything I wanted to see there? I don't think I saw him with no support. Although we are going to see him with no support on a lot of other teams, actually, so I think I am actually just going to cut to... Let's go to Realm of Gods right now. Alright, so here we are on the Realm of Gods team, and once again, he needs 6k to super. But here he's not linked up well at all, and we were just below Physical Kid Boo's passive, where he would give key and 50%. So here he's only getting 30% support, so 72k defense before he even stacks up at all is pretty good. Next time we see him on this turn, we are going to have him linked up with Physical Vegeta Blue, which is that rotation that I was talking about earlier, which should be pretty good. And next turn, I think I'm going to use an item just to ensure that we will have Physical Kid Boo's full passive. Because, I mean, I guess Ki won't be as much of an issue next turn anyway, just because him and Vegeta Blue will have Ki links. But it would just be nice to see him with 50% support. And then we also have the Supreme Opie of Time on this team. So we can also see him with the 42% and the extra crit chance from her. The other rotation is just AGL Rose and AGL Zamasu. And honestly, I really like this rotation because AGL Zamasu, it's like, he's not a very good tank, but he's fun to use because I like his animations. And Rose, after he gets hit like 3 times, he's a... Whoa, 4.1 million crit from Rose is significantly higher than I was thinking. I did not use an item, but we didn't need to. Alright, so here our defense is at 121k. That is very good. Most of the time, you would put Vegeta Blue in the front slot there so that he could get all those counters. But here, since this is a Vegeta showcase, I just want to see... I should have checked Physical Vegeta's defense as well, because obviously the Vegeta is giving him support. So here, actually, Physical Vegeta Blue has like 140% defense just from like himself and passive support. So his defense was probably very good. 3.7 million crit from Vegeta here. Yeah, okay. He's pretty good. Definitely, I think they could have made him better. Maybe that's just me talking, because like when he first came out, well, I'm not sure if this was actually when he first came out, but when I first pulled him, I was so excited because he had like my favorite super attack animation in the game, and I kind of forced him onto my hero team, because this was like back in like, this was before the 2-year anniversary. So I forced him onto my heroes team, even though like my heroes team was like mostly over in a flash. Like, but I love his animation so much, and I put Kais in him when Kais were so rare. Like, Kais pretty much did not exist before the 3-year anniversary. But I have a lot of good memories with this guy, and I feel like they didn't really do him justice with his EZA. Okay. Just keep going. I should have left the other Zamasu on rotation here. The other Zamasu has dupes when this one does not. But, I mean, this isn't about the Zamasu. It's just it would be easier for us to survive if I left the other Zamasu on rotation. Okay. And I am just going into the Infinite Dragon Ball History event here because I feel like Dokkan events are so, like, easy. It's hard to even get to show a unit off properly in a Dokkan event. Because, I mean, your rotations can be messed up, and then you can beat the Dokkan event before you even get your rotations fixed, you know? Whereas, like, Infinite Dragon Ball History is not the same way at all. Alright, so here, 145k defense for Vegeta. Very good. And then, I mean, it's going to go up to, like, over 200,000 after he super attacks. Which, I mean, that is also very good. And then Vegeta also has great defense here. Yeah, this rotation could work for Super Battle Road pretty well. I say could, but I'm pretty sure the video tomorrow is just going to be him on Super Battle Road. And I also might try him in the Legendary Goku event, just because, I mean, like you just saw here, after he supers, right now, his defense is over 200k. So, and he dodged, I guess. He has level 5 dodge because he's in unit. I didn't go crazy with dodge, like I do sometimes. Okay, so I think we saw pretty much everything here except no support. I'm actually going to float off Rose so that we can see him with no support. Because Rose is a support type unit, but it's only for extreme class, so that won't affect Vegeta at all. Okay, so his defense should just stay the same now, unless if we get like an additional super at some point. Did he just super Boo? Okay, Boo dodged. Good. My Boo has level 9 dodge. He's a support type unit. I really didn't need to give him crit. I gave him some dodge. I don't care. I'm actually glad that I did it now, because like that, I'm not sure if it would have killed us, but Boo is not a tanky unit. 3.1 from Rose? What was that? Okay, Rose is pretty good. And his defense, I mean, it's probably through the roof right now. Actually, I didn't need to float off Rose at all. Here we have him with no support. Okay. Alright, so 91. After he supers, he's going to be like 130k. So without any support, he's going to take a little bit of damage from New Goku. I would say probably like 30k from normals, which isn't great, but it's also not like the worst thing ever. So let's just see what happens here. After this rotation, we are just going to go right over to the Future Saga team, see him over there. 2.2 million is where he's at with no support at all. Honestly, that's pretty good. I mean, for an EZA unit, I guess it's okay. Oh, double super. Nice. But anyways, we're going to go over to the Future Saga team, Tech Trunks lead. We'll be back in a second. Alright, so we got the same rotation again on Future Saga. Now here I am just trying to see him pretty much loaded up with support type units. Because Trunks does give a secondary buff to just super class allies, I did bring Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, as well as the 50% support Kid Trunks. There's the stun and a double super. Okay, he's doing pretty good right now. But I think the rotation that I really want to see here is Bardock with his full passive active, and then Gohan on rotation as well, the 50% support, and just see how that goes. So here I'm going to float off Bardock. I'm going to not get any same color orbs with Gohan, because I don't want him to heal, but we're already at max HP, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Okay. So next turn is pretty much just going to be the same old, but then the turn after that, we're going to get Super Saiyan 3 Bardock on rotation, so hopefully we can take some damage before then. I think if I put Rose in harm's way, we will take some damage, because Rose has to build up his defense, but if we get supered right away, Rose will take like 150k maybe. Like, his defense to start off with is not good, especially if he doesn't super. Is there a way? I will do that. So I need to super with... Oh, he's supering anyway. There's no way I can make Rose not super. Then Rose is going to be decent defensively. I'm still going to put him there and just see how much he takes, because it will still be more than Vegeta Blue for sure. I just hope he gets supered before, like, on the first attack and not the second attack. Alright, 2.3 here from Vegeta. We did get a double super last turn, so that did make it a little higher. Okay, or we can just finish off this guy right now, I guess. I didn't realize how low his HP was. Okay, we're transforming with both Trunkses. Yeah. And then we also have the in-support Gohan on rotation. I think I'm just going to keep these Trunkses together, to be honest, because I don't really care about getting them on rotation with the Vegeta. Okay. Somehow we got supers with everyone here, even though the Trunkses aren't linking together. Not real sure how that happened. Okay. Part of me wants to skip this rotation, but the other part is like, it's just one rotation. Why would I skip it? Like, it's not worth it. Let me know if you want me to skip rotations for like units that I'm not showcasing, because I was thinking about it, but also like that's so much extra editing that I'm really not into it. But if you guys want it, I'll do it. 31k. I mean, this is turn 1. That Trunks has not stacked up his defense much at all. Okay, are we gonna get supered at all? Okay, we're getting supered here. We didn't get many orbs and we dodged. Of course we dodged. But here I can put Super Saiyan 3 Bardock in the front slot, and as long as he does not super, which I guess he can't do before he attacks anyway, he should take some decent damage. Okay, 38k, perfect. And then, as long as we don't get the same color orbs, we're going to be looking very good for the rotation when we get Kid Gohan on rotation as well. It would be ideal if we had a double super here, but I mean, I'm not going to keep on refreshing until we get a double super the turn before, because my Vegeta only has level 9 additional. So that's a 9% chance to do an additional super. And a 9% chance to do an additional normal. A lot of people just double it and it's like, oh, it's an 18% chance for an additional super. No, because whenever there's an additional, it's 50-50 for like either a super or not a super, you know? Here I'm just going to let Vegeta Blue go off because he can. I mean, honestly, we might not even get to his counters, but he would do like 6 counters after he did like 3 super attacks here, so... Okay, he only got to do 1 super. Very fun. Alright, but here we do have everything we want active. No prodigies, no like godly links, but we do have Super Saiyan, we have Fierce Battle, we have 40% support from Bardock, we have 50% support from Gohan. I think we should be looking pretty good here, and then Gohan is also going to get a whole lot of orbs. Yep, Gohan healed us up a lot there. So Vegeta here, not Vegeta, Bardock here is at 2.1 million. So Vegeta here, what do we get him on the Future Saga team? Okay, we're getting supered, so it's going to take a little longer. Bardock shouldn't take too much from this, though. 84k is not bad. 3.1 million on the Future Saga team. Although on this rotation there are no units from the Future Saga, but that is besides the point. So, I mean, this Vegeta, he's pretty good. He's definitely meant to be running, like, Super Battle Road, so I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. But anyways, guys, let me know how you guys feel about this Vegeta. If you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blah, and I'll see you guys next time.